Hello, we're here to troll the Today I Fucked Up subreddit. Now, our character is going to be tragic to an epic extent. Today I fucked up by destroying the house of my girlfriend's parents. I, M25, had started going out with F22 a few weeks earlier. We had been on a handful of dates and all was seemingly going well. I decided it was my night to try to get lucky. I could not have imagined the extent to which the opposite would be the case. I have seen in rom-coms where a guy stands outside of a girl's house and throws a pebble at her window to get her attention. She just graduated college and lives with her parents, so I showed up to their house one night to attempt this trick as I thought it would be endearing. Maybe the pebble was too big, or it hit the window at the perfectly wrong angle, but upon throwing it, the entire thing shattered. Realizing that I had just made a big mistake, my fight or flight instincts kicked in, and I chose the latter. I heard shouting in her bedroom as I ran to tuck myself inside of a bush in the backyard. Ultimately, her father ran outside wielding a knife, of course, believing there was an intruder on their property. I could see him hunting for my view inside the bush. I figured there was no way he would look for me there. He even called to his daughter inside the house at one point to say there was no one. Thinking I was in the clear, I decided it was time to retreat back to my car parked on the sidewalk and count my blessings. I exited the bush and almost immediately was tackled by her father, who had been perched up outside on lookout. He started wailing on me, and I ended up with a significant black eye that I admittedly deserved. As he was punching me, I was able to explain to him that I am seeing his daughter and was attempting a romantic gesture. He let up and started to calm down. His daughter and wife had come outside at this point, and they actually found the situation quite amusing. They invited me inside for a drink. Though I felt humiliated, I again thought the bad part of my night was finished. It was only just beginning. I made it clear I was going to pay for the window as her mom served me a Bloody Mary on the living room couch. All white, just a little note there. Her father, having come inside, starts talking. "Well, kid, sorry for giving you that black eye," he says, before slapping me on the back rather hard. Startled from the backslap, it was at this point I spilled the dark red drink all over the couch. He just could not get out of his own way. Her mom immediately screamed, "Now my fucking couch?" And the look on the dad's face was that of a man who was about to give me another black eye. I don't know what got into me in this moment, but for some reason I again decided it was time to run, dropping the drink on the carpet, also white, and destroying it in my panic daze. Once I reached the door, I realized it would not be as simple to exit as I thought, as it had been double locked by her father after he came inside, which makes sense considering it was nighttime. In the background, I could hear her mother screaming, "You are going to pay for my window, couch, and carpet," as the girl and her dad walked up to watch me fumble with the door. I am dripping with sweat and can hardly see straight. Poor guy. I turned to them, attempting to say double lock, and for some reason, what comes out instead is blubber duck. Her father, not skipping a beat, quips in classic paternal fashion, "We let a blubber duck into our home," before opening the door, which I bolted out of at breakneck speed. The blubber duck caused $3,000 of damage in a single night. The girl will not see me anymore. So this is a real diversion from our usual characters. This guy really doesn't intend anyone any harm, but just fucks up everything he tries to do, essentially. 55,000 views. We're gonna have some fun. I thought it would be endearing. Just an FYI, even if it hadn't broken the window, this would not be endearing. That's a thing for movies, not real life. If a guy ever threw a rock at my window, I'd be absolutely pissed. Yeah, imagine you're just chilling out in your pajamas and suddenly someone's at your window. I would find that pretty annoying too, actually. OP, I don't think you're old enough to drink, incorrect. So you just use something you've heard of before. But no one is casually whipping up a Bloody Mary. First of all, they serve it at restaurants, so it's not that hard to make. Second of all, they could have already had it pre-made. You think you're so smart. And serving it to a guest in the middle of the night. It's not the middle of the night. You gotta change it to red wine when you tell this made-up story again. And Could Not Be Helped was all over the place. He also said it'd be perfect in a Nickelodeon show for children, or maybe a Tubi original. It's definitely that caliber of writing. You know what? You're right, I should aspire to be more like you and write snarky fucking Reddit comments. This person just said blubber duck. He will live in infamy. And this one wanted to remind me that it is now my ex-girlfriend, as a matter of fact. Not sure I'd use that second running away bit in a novel or even in stand-up, but it could work in a movie with the right actors. One who can make that believable. And they go on to talk about who they would want to cast. Please do not make it an Adam Sandler movie. That would ruin my story and just suck all of the comedy out of it. Someone says made up but funny, and someone else responded, half of this sub. And yeah, this is fertile ground for made up stories, I feel like. I just saw a lot of opportunity here. Well, it's always nice to get a strong response on these, which I would say we did today. Anyways, that'll be all. Chatroom Surfer logging out.